Funny.
No such thing exists.
Nor will it.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah, that doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
It never existed. I'm glad we're getting this news. You want to tell it to me?
Snyder Cut, baby. Film Gob's epic manifesto. Said he has a cut.
Warner Brothers won't release a cut of Justice League that never existed in the first place.
We're going to start with this, and hopefully
My boy Campy, you gotta love this funky motherfucker.
this will be the last time ever
No, it won't. No, it won't. You don't know why? Because he gotta get them subs going.
that we talk about the Snyder Cut.
It is no joke. It is right on the money. It never existed. I'm glad we're getting this news.
This is quite the Pulitzer-winning scoop here.
The Wall Street Journal.
These fuckboys laughing, but that damn man, this shit did not age well for the Mark Riley and what's his name. Listen. That's why Collider's dead in the
No,
water.
it's exactly what I've been telling people too. Look, the people that
Now this is the Robert Burnett dude, that be on Midnight's Edge with my boy Tom, and like I said, Tom, your boy got caught out there. All right, I'm gonna call it for what it is. You my dude and all that, but dude was suspect when he was running his fucking mouth. Yeah, but
think that a Snyder Cut exists are just woefully ignorant to how movie productions work.
now I know he want to eat those words. How you gonna say some stupid shit like that? I mean, damn, I know dudes be in the industry and all that, but come on, man. Y'all act like y'all motherfuckers up there. Y'all sitting up there hugging on his nuts, hugging on his leg, day in and day out. Y'all see him like 25, y'all doing 700 tweets to each other. Y'all fucking calling on the phone like 7 minutes at a time. Like, y'all actually know what people do in every facet, in every way, and every day up to the goddamn minute. That's what y'all acting like. And what happened? Yeah, all right.
The hundreds of thousands of people who are demanding the Snyder Cut, it doesn't
This dumb bitch.
exist. It doesn't exist.
I know enough of what.
Nobody don't talk about that shit, by the way. After Collider just got that the hee-ho, you don't hear nothing about this bitch. Nothing. For all we know, she might be at Galaxy 8000 stripping her ass off, but I digress.
What's going on behind the scenes to know that, guys, there's no Snyder Cut. It's impossible to put together.
There you go.
It just doesn't exist.
Why does anyone care about the Snyder
This is my boy. This is my boy, finally.
Cut still? It's like, who cares? It's over.
I've been busting my ass for Star Wars for 5 years, and I get nothing. I don't go to Galaxy's Edge. I don't get the pass. Damn. This is what my boy is reduced to. Should have went to the Abu Nas Rehabilitation Center, man. Christian, you should have came to my center, man. What the fuck, man? And we had everything ready for you, man. I mean, didn't you learn your lesson from Solo? Didn't you learn your lesson for fucking, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker? Didn't you learn your lesson? We had everything for you, man. We had, spas. We had, treadmills. We had, get you into a fucking mental shape, man. I even had a couple of broads come over there, man. They'll keep you company during the night. You know what I'm saying? That was the express package. That was the presidential package I was giving to you, man. And you didn't even come through, man. We had everything lined up. Now look at you. You're a bum now. Now you got Schmoville, fucking podcast on your little channel now. Come on, man. And you saying dumb shit like this and nobody cares and all that. Now, come on. You know what? Whatever.
Oh, everyone.
You got what you deserve. That's all I'm saying.
I like, wake the fuck up. It's
Oh
like,
shit! Come on, Zack.
fuck up. It's like,
What-
wake the fuck up. It's like, wake the fuck up. It's like,
no such thing exists.
Nor will it.
You're talking about the release the Snyder Cut?
I like, wake the fuck up. It's like,
No such thing exists.
Nor will it.
You're talking about the release the Snyder Cut?
Yo,
Weirdos?
dude. He calling us weirdos, but dude looked like a fucking reject plumber. You know what I'm saying? What is it? Lightning fans? Some sort of stupid podcast. I don't know what the fuck it is. Never heard of it. But dude looks suspect as hell, man. Look at him.
They're weirdos?
The Snyder Cut?
Oh, we weirdos.
Like, imaginary unicorn that you guys think is out there? Yeah, that doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Just
alright.
look to the future. Don't stop looking at the past,
We already looking at the future. We knew what the future was going to be. Your dumb ass was trying to play catch up. You know? But he changed it. This dickhead changed this to real fast, though.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
There isn't a secret Zack version hidden somewhere.
This is my boy Tom's from Midnight's Edge. That's my dude. I love this dude. Okay? But my dude got caught out there. Call it for what it is. I'm sorry, Tom. Don't take it personal or anything. This is what it is.
Doesn't exist. There is no cut. We're never gonna see this. It's because it doesn't really exist. Because
If you ask,
And it's cool. It's cool. At least my brother seen the light. He knows it exists. He knows it exists now. You know, he didn't take the funky way out and this, that. He spat his feelings, and I'm giving it to my boy. Because I can make an excuse for my boy. Not everybody else, because I already know they do it maliciously. At least he's just following the ways of what he heard from the insiders, and that's it. Tom from Midnight said you still rock, brother. That's all I got to say.
me,
Everybody else, though.
I don't think there is a Zack Snyder cut
Oh my God, he took like 15 years to say this dumb shit. What? All right, fine.
of Justice League.
okay, real talk.
Fat Boy Robert Storms, here we go.
Justice League Zack Snyder cut. Does this thing actually exist? No, there is no Zack Snyder cut because it don't exist. It really does.
Oh man, now we go over to this fat motherfucker. Yo, Fatal J, my brother from the Dark Council. Listen, man, your boy's suspect, yo. Seriously suspect. You know, he played himself. But let's see your boy play himself some more, Jody Joe.
Does not.
Oh.
The Snyder Cut.
Now, this is not Jody Joe. This is some random motherfucker that, you know, need to get on the Weight Watchers program. That's for damn sure. But, you know, he's spitting out his feelings. And boy, does he ever.
It's not happening. I've got 3 WB sources telling me
He got 3 WB sources. My dude looking like he living in an apartment in fucking Detroit. You know, the 1-bedroom apartment in Detroit. The fucking walls is all trash. He probably got, now I don't know whether it's like toys in the background or whatever, but he talking about he had sources in WB? Really? Oh, you balling like that? Shit, dude, you could have dressed a little bit better if you're going to make videos like that. But I digress.
Tooth Fairy is more likely to show up at my house with a new cut of the Snyder Cut. So Snyder Cut ain't happening.
You know, and he said the Tooth Fairy is supposed to come to his house. Well, go to sleep, bitch. You know, the turn over on your mouth, let the drool run out your mouth, and then when you get up, the Tooth Fairy gonna say, "Surprise, motherfucker! Here's your Zack Snyder cut. Fuck off."
So we're probably not gonna see a Snyder Cut for another 20 years.
I would love to hear your thoughts as an editor about, because I think maybe there's a little misunderstanding about what that cut actually might be.
This is some chick from Screen Junkies. She's not bad looking, but the other dude next to her is sitting up here like, the fuck is this bitch talking about? Oh, God, whatever. Keep going.
I understand the desire for the fan base to see whatever Zack Snyder would have done, but it's an impossibility, and I really don't think we're ever going to.
When I see my black sister sit up there on Collider and actually spit out that nonsense, it makes me sad. It makes me sad, you know? I mean, come on, baby. You can't live in ignorance forever, seriously. But when you get on Collider, that shit is a prerequisite to be ignorant.
Get the Snyder cut.
That a completed,
My boy.
finished Zack Snyder cut of Justice League exists. It does not. I'm going to tell you right now, it does not.
You know anything about
This and here's one of the king fuckboys. The dude that played Shazam in that movie, Zachary Levi. He's a little suspect, little fuckboy to the letter. That's why his movie didn't really do all that good. But listen to what this dickhead had to say.
the Snyder Cut?
Listen to what he has to say.
Well, I know what a whole bunch of people on Twitter keep crying out for, but it doesn't exist. It's just not happening. It doesn't exist. I mean, I'm still waiting for the Snyder Cut to be released.
Yeah?
No, I'm kidding. It doesn't exist.
See, that's a dick move. Now you basically troll. You try to troll the fans. You know, I'm waiting for the snap. No, it doesn't. Okay, all right, fuck boy. Like I said, your movie didn't do all that good. You know what I'm saying? Nobody fucking talks about that movie. Shazam? Nobody don't talk about that. And don't blame me, homie. You know, you didn't have Zack Snyder for a director. You didn't have Zack Snyder to put your shit on the map. Nah, man. You had some funky, rusty, dusty director do your little shit, and then you doing all of this and all. Nobody gives a fuck about that, man. You played it like a cartoon, and you know what? That's fine. You know, I watched a little movie. I was like, it's all right, but it ain't all that. Like I said, I only watched it once, and that shit went in right here out the other. Nobody will talk about it, and this is why.
An assembly of his version.
Back to Collider
is maybe. What would you put it at? I put it at 35 minutes. Put it at 35 to 40 minutes.
Wrong.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm sure there wasn't even music over it.
No.
Like, that's not a cut.
No. Here's the trick. The music was done. Junkie XL said that he did the entire score. Score's done. You know? So back then, when everybody was spitting out their feelings and running their mouth about shit they really didn't have no knowledge about, and whoever that was in the industry that was feeding them this shit, they didn't even know what the fuck they was talking about. But once again, the president digress.
Of a movie.
We are talking about a significant.
God, every time I hear Campy, it's like, I just love him. I love him because he is the definition of a shill on every fucking level. I love this dude. Fucking love him.
Significant amount of money. A lot of money.
They would have to put millions of dollars.
Fucking Jody Joe. I swear to God, man. Every time I hear him, I feel like I wanna do the Ghostface Killer. Wanna fucking put a lighter to his beard and let that shit blow up. The ignorance this dude spits, it's just fucking astounding. I know that you listen to this dumbass.
To getting this thing finished, they'll put it. It's got raw material and unfinished CGI.
The amount of money that Warner Brothers would have to put into it to
King.
create a Zack Snyder cut, I just don't think it's financially viable for them.
Best thing about it is Zack spent his own money and made that shit finish. That's why Jason Momoa said, "What? You don't think that Zack Snyder has the ability to finish his own movie? And then he got millions of dollars. He put his own money into it. You know, just a little other FX stuff that he needs to do. But you know, these guys are sitting up there like we begging Warner Brothers for money. You know, but hey, you know how it goes, man."
Them to do it. So, I mean, personally, I don't see it happening.
But it doesn't exist.
But it doesn't
He
exist.
didn't get a chance to do it.
Yeah.
I don't understand the fans who clamor for things that don't actually exist. This has just been the stupidest internet meme that I can recall. And
Say what? So what? Stupidest internet meme? What was that? Oh, I see. You're living in a fucking dream world.
sometime.
Instead of just sending a hashtag Snyder release a Snyder cut and yell and scream, I don't know, look around.
He just can't tell them type of stories, man. I like Zack Snyder a lot as a director.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God, you such a liar, Jody Joe. You a lying ass bastard. Fuck. No. Fucking liar, man. Liar, pants on fire. Burn that funky ass beard of yours, man.
I'm a Zack Snyder fan.
Now,
Oh my goodness.
you guys have heard me talk about Zack Snyder. I'm a big Zack Snyder fan.
You really gonna sit up there with a straight face and do all of this? I'm a real Zack Snyder fan. And say that dumb shit after everything that because if any of these dudes were real Zack Snyder fans, straight up and down, that shit would never came out your motherfucking mouth. Nothing. None of that. You would have believed in that man. If you a Zack Snyder fan, you would believe in this man's vision. Even if you couldn't even get behind the movie too much, at the very least you say, you know what? Zack Snyder gave it his all. I didn't think that it turned out the way that I wanted to see it, but damn it, you got to admire the man's, his moxie, his determination to try to do the best that he could, and I have to give him that. If you was a Zack Snyder fan, that's exactly what you should be saying. You know, saying something at the very least to say, you know, he didn't make the mark this time, but I can't wait to see what he comes up with. Y'all spent half the fucking, 2-3 years bashing this man down to the ground, having your little flunkies and sucker for love bitches up here running their mouth talking about BVS sucked and the Justice League flopped, and he didn't even do that movie. That was Josh Whedon. That's why we call it the Justice League. Y'all kids don't know, man, but stab it to, John Campion. I'm a Zack Snyder fan and I've always been a Zack Snyder fan. Yeah, of course. Of course, John. You can say that dumb shit. You can say it all day, every day. Not like we believe it.
I do know this. He needs to stop with the bullshit. He needs to get off social media.
Wait a minute. He wasn't even on social media. He left Twitter. He left Facebook. What the fuck is wrong with you? He's on a platform that half of you bitches won't get on and can't get on. And he's on a platform where he's dealing with good individuals, good people that respects other people's opinions without having to go, full nerd rage on, So he's not even on Twitter. So what the fuck are you talking about, you dumbass?
Stop with trolling with all the Justice League stuff. He is not doing himself any...
What? Because he posted a couple of pictures? That actually tells you that he actually completed his movie? That was a problem? That was a fucking hell-worthy trespass? That was something that he should be, sentenced to the deepest, darkest pits of Tartarus? Purgatory? Send him to Detroit? That was that bad?
Any favors.
I'm like, that's cool, but you're living in a fucking dream world, okay?
Get him, Zack!
Off other producers and studios from wanting to work with them.
I'm like, wake the fuck up. It's like...
I hated Man of Steel. I thought he blew dick in BVS.
Wow. Look at this chick. This chick is going in hardcore. Say he blew dick in BVS. She hated Man of Steel. All right, tell me how you really feel. But the problem is, you're a fucking nobody. They brought you on Collider that had some pretty face on there just so they could bump up the viewership or the fucking, the live streams and shit. Cause everybody want to see a cute girl with a microphone running her fucking mouth. Bad enough, we was just trying to see what you look like. But the way you talk, you just, like I said, what you look on the outside doesn't cover up the ugliness in your soul. And you just like Ryan Johnson, bitch. You soulless. Soulless, without no soul. And then nobody don't pay attention to you. Nobody don't even know you anymore. If you're doing any podcasts on your channel, like I said, you just get the Collider fanboys that just want to see your titties. That's it. But I don't give a fuck about what you say. We ain't ringing no bells. Ain't doing nothing. But here you are running your mouth.
And in Justice League, I was like, oh, I can get behind this Henry Cavill.
Of course, because it was done by Justice League. With the CGI taking off mustache, looking like a fucking alien. He looking like a fucking deformed serial killer. In this, but you know what? If that's your flavor, may God be with you.
He sounds like a moron. this.
I don't care.
Gotta love Harloff. I don't care.
I don't care.
I gotta love him. I don't care. Why, Harloff? Why don't you care? I mean, can we put this together piece by piece? Why, Harloff? I mean, goddamn, everything that you've been saying is a bunch of bullshit since you joined Collider, And you got exposed behind that. You mad because the whole fan base, of pop culture know exactly what you really are? You can't come back from that, homie. So what? You throwing shade at Zack Snyder because you got exposed behind your ignorance? You got exposed behind your disingenuous way you was calling yourself a fan of the pop culture, of the franchises? That's what it is? Oh, my dude. Like I said, man, we just exposing bitches left and right. So let's move on.
Yeah, it's so over. For me,
and they want the Zack Snyder cut, which probably doesn't exist, to be released.
Another dumb
chick. This
will
never happen.
Zack Snyder fans think movies are just a bunch of scenes in a row.
Really? Now, this guy is called Brett Ehrlich. He's a co-host of Pop Trigger, whatever the fuck that is. But he got a BB-8 right next to him, so you already know that fucker is suspect. But I digress.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've seen Thor. I haven't seen Justice League.
Dude,
Thor Ragnarok. It was a buddy comedy. It was Guardians of the Galaxy 2.0. Or, yeah, I think 2.0.
Did you like Thor?
Yeah, I did.
You did. It's a buddy comedy, right?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, and that's what's missing. That's what's been missing from the DC universe.
But the more shocking one is Gal. Gal came out and said release the Snyder cut, and that's weird to me.
Wow, Jody Joe, why is it weird to you, man? I mean, let me let this boy speak for a little bit before I break his ass down again.
Going along with the hype.
I think that's what it is. Man.
That's the only thing it is.
Now the brother next to him is just as ignorant. Oh, jeez, just woefully stupid. She going along with the hype. She was in a fucking movie. How's she gonna go along with the hype? God, these people. Like I said, and some of these people. Now they from California. I don't know how these California kids get down, but I already know that if they gave these two idiots a platform where they could build their studio or whatever, and they could spit out this type of bullshit, you already know that shit is suspect from the jump. That's West Coast, but the East Coast don't fuck with phonies, sucker for love, and how should we say? Oh man, I had it in my head. I'm so pissed off behind this shit because I'm listening to people disrespecting Zack and his work, not knowing exactly what was behind the scenes behind that, But he was already exposed, so let's move on.
So it's really curious and baffling to me that she wants to release this old Wonder Woman of the past. He says the lead actor for Shang-Chi, Simu Liu, tweeted out the Snyder Cut hashtag. Dave Bautista also hyping that shit up on Twitter. I don't want no Snyder Cut to be released because...
He said he don't even want the Snyder Cut to be released. Now, you went from not it being existing to saying now you don't even want it released. So you know what that tells me? That tells me that fat bastard is a hater. He's a straight hater. Now I know he's been sucking on Patty Jenkins' titties like, oh baby, oh titties, oh let me squeeze. Yeah, he's doing a Jake Skywalker. Oh, squeezing on that, oh Lord, sucking on that soy. Yeah, he's doing a Jake Skywalker. That's exactly what he's doing. He's on that fucking island fishing with space nuns, cleaning up his shit and just sucking on that soy. Why? Because Patty Jenkins put him at a cameo in one of her movies. He got a little plug from her from the convention that when he was out there, and she was like, "Subscribe to Jody's Corner." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see you got your fetish for old Patty. And she's not bad looking either. You know what I'm saying? Her titties is alright. She got a nice little shape. So alright, I could give it to you. But goddamn, man, don't hug on a bra that tight. I mean, come on, man. You have to have a little fucking backbone, Gal Gadot loved Zack Snyder's work. Loved the man. As a matter of fact, if I can really break it down to you, break it down, Abu Nas. If I can really break it down to you, Gal Gadot was about to quit acting. She wasn't really getting no roles. Nothing that she could, build something off on. She was about to quit. Until lo and behold, the Lord and Savior, Zack Snyder, came down. Did one of this. He told her, you are my Wonder Woman. She said, Zack Snyder saved my career. So what? She did BVS, she loved it. Now all of a sudden, you thinking that it's supposed to be some publicity stunt? Like you actually know the girl? Like, you actually know what was in her heart and her feelings behind the man that saved her career? Even that, your girl, Patty Jenkins, when you sucking her titties, squeezing, oh yeah, you squeezing her titties. Patty Jenkins didn't even want fucking Gal Gadot in there as Wonder Woman. It took the Lord and Savior, Zack Snyder, to come down, told Patty, I said, wake the fuck up. It's like, yeah. Wake the fuck up. This is your Wonder Woman. And he told Patty Jenkins exactly why he made her the Wonder Woman that she is. Know what Patty said? Zack, you do have a point. Shut the fuck up. Of course I got a point. Now put her in the movie and watch what happens. Wonder Woman blew the door wide open. Women loved it. Girls loved it. But guess what happened? The brothers, the dudes loved it too. We all loved it. She was powerful. She was strong. She was, fearless, compassionate. She had empathy for those, that didn't have a voice. She smiled. She had a presence that made men and women feel good. The men loved her because she's sexy. She's beautiful. Even with the Amazonians and stuff, and even when she was wearing the regular clothes, she was on point. You can't get that. You ain't get that with Captain Wonder bitch Marvel. Nah, man, that bitch was sitting up here beating dudes up, stealing their stuff, frowning throughout the whole movie, putting everybody down. The fucking cat was getting more. I mean, come on. Avengers Endgame, she came out here with the crew cut. Might as well just made it purple. Trying to get at Thanos with the Infinity Gems. And come on, man. Nobody don't give a fuck about that. And then Brie Larson making it worse by all the dumb shit she's saying in the press circuits. That's why nobody in the whole fucking Avengers camp don't even want it. Don Cheadle was like, don't touch me, bitch. Don't touch me. Come on. I don't read between the lines. Nobody don't like this chick. But, Marvel, Feige, they're going to try to, I'm like I said, man, I'm really thinking that he banging her on the low. Because he got this fetish for her, like she can't do no wrong. Seriously. But I digress. So, back to Jody Joe and his bullshit.
At this point, if it comes out, I'll watch it.
Of course he will.
Keep that shit in the vault, dead.
No, bitch. It's coming out the vault. Fuck, boy.
Editing. Don't put that shit together.
We're going to put that shit together.
Because at the end of the day, bro, I know the fandom. Fandom is toxic.
Toxic males for the win, baby.
You give fandom a marshmallow, they'll live off that shit for 3 weeks.
Well, your fat ass would live off that shit for 3 weeks. Me, I ain't into marshmallows like that. I'm a red-blooded meat and potatoes kind of man. So, sucks to be you, right?
These haters, bro.
Haters? Who's a fucking hater? You's a hater. What the fuck is wrong with you? Calling us a hater. What? We ain't hating. We just want the Snyder cut to be released. Let us see Zack's true vision, man. Let us see what we were supposed to see. But, let us make our determination whether it's good or not. We already know it's good. We already know it's going to be good. Why? Because Zack Snyder don't fuck around. He don't make blase blah. He makes movies that make you think. Why do you think after 4 fucking years, BVS is still being talked about in the circuits, in the internet webs, in everywhere? Batman v Superman is still being talked about, still being in people's mouths, people's dreams, in their heart. Whether they hate it or they love it, they still think about that movie. The first Avengers came out in 2012 or something like that. But they don't talk about that. Age of Ultron came out 2014 or something like that. Or what? Nobody don't talk about that. Civil War. That was supposed to be the ends to all things. Nobody don't talk about that. Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. That was the ends of all ends. Nobody don't talk about that. I know, right? Batman v Superman came out 4 years ago. It's on everybody's mind still. Whether you love it or hate it, you cannot stop talking about it. It is one of the most important comic book movies you will ever see in your life. Seriously. And it was all done by Zack Snyder. That's a boss move right there. He makes movies that has you talking about it for years to come. Can't fuck with that, man. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's not my fault. You don't like it, give a fuck about your feelings. It's just like that.
They don't listen to logic, bro. I sat back in 2016 when this BBS first came out, and I had the very first BBS rant on YouTube. There was one rant on YouTube at one point, and it was mine. When everybody else, go look at Chris Stuckman's review of that shit. He gave it a B.
I'm going to give Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice a C+.
Look at them try not to destroy.
He even lied about that. He didn't even know what he was talking about.
It's the trash that it is.
Trash? Like I said, after 4 years, we still talking about it. They ain't even that much. When the movie is trash, you don't talk about it. When a movie is trash, you forget about it. When a movie is trash, there's nothing that that can make you even want to remember a scene or even the music behind that movie if it was absolute trash. Yeah? Nah, Batman v Superman is on everybody's lips, everybody's mind. They know scene for scene. They know whether you love it or hate it. It makes you think. It's there for debate.
We are 3 years later, and now the rest of the world understands that BVS is trash.
Yeah, okay. Extended cuts, add all the scenes that make it make sense. Commentary. 3-hour version is a major improvement. But why was all this stuff left out in the first place? Because of Warner Brothers. Because they fucking, wanted to cut it down so more people could go see the movie and such and so forth, but not realizing how much damage they did to the flow of the story. But once the Ultimate Edition came out, then everything was gold. But you know how that goes. The internet had to apologize to Zack Snyder.
Those same movie reviewers probably won't even talk about the shit no more because they know BVS is trash.
Hater.
Fake. It's a facade. They are tricking you, and you guys don't even know it.
Nah, man. Your fucking ass, your fat ass got tricked, and you didn't even know it. You was sitting up here looking like a dumbass now because it's getting ready to come out, because everybody is on it like that, because it's a worldwide movement, and because we're getting that love, and because our donations go to great causes, suicide prevention, and everything else. Because that movie brings the heat. That movie is the real deal. What you champion? Nobody don't talk about this shit.
They won't still tell that real truth beneath the surface.
Jody's verdict. Now here's Jody Joe on his verdict of Batman v Superman, the ultimate cut.
But that 30 minutes made this movie way better. I'm not even going for it. I can't even lie. They actually they filled in so much missing stuff from this movie. With the 35 minutes of extra footage, I give this movie a B-. Yes.
To get them views, get that likes, and the likes and the money and the subs. Exactly.
You know what? Okay, I'm done. Basically, folks, I haven't done a video in a little bit, but I felt like this was important to add my little, commentary. So this is, my brother Film Gob's The Snyder Cut Does Not Exist, the Ultimate Edition. Shout out to my brother Film Gob for always bringing the heat. And this is my little commentary along with this epic video. This video is basically, my friends, I can't not even stress how important it is that this thing is out here, that this thing is how should we say, is important for people to see, for people to understand what this thing is really about. I tell you, I can only say, from my vantage point, that this is a long time coming for all of us who are Zack Snyder fans, who labored, who stuck to their guns, who knew that there was something special. There was something special about this man's work. It was something special that he was delivering to us with Batman v Superman, and just the fact that he bust his ass, to try to give us something different, something that we could, you know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't trying to be like Marvel. That was the whole point. It doesn't, for us as a DC EU universe, to be a carbon copy of Marvel, because if we did that, then they would have said that we were fucking carbon copy of Marvel. We bunch of biters. We can't be original. We can't be, something separate. Why you gotta ride on our coattails? That's exactly what these fuckboys would be saying in the MCU. And they wanted to do that, but when Zack actually said, all right, I'm gonna give you something to think about, they couldn't handle it. It was too much for them. They actually had to sit up and think. They had to actually sit up and use their brain. But you know, I mean, it is what it is. Me, I'm happy. I'm happy where I'm at, knowing that the Snyder Cut is going to be released, and it's going to be released soon. In what way and what platform will it be? More likely, it may be out on HBO Max. You know, but whatever platform they do put it out, the fans will eat it up. The haters will go watch it just to try to nitpick it and try to figure out what's wrong and what they can use against it. You know, but for the rest of us, we labored for this shit for three years. You know, and to be honest, I'm proud. I'm proud to be a part of the Release the Snyder Cut movement. I'm proud to be a Zack Snyder fanboy, however you want to call it, you know, because I believe in that man's vision and his works, you know. And before I get out of here, you know, I want to give a shout out to the Four Horsemen, you know, Ryan Kennel, Lethal Lightning, my brother Sif Kryptonian, who's now, you know, taking his leave off social media, but hopefully he will come back, you know. But we're going to have another, you know, horseman take his place, you know, and that person is going to be Fatal J and myself, you know. We're gonna ride hard for Zack Snyder and his vision. We're going to do what we got to do, you know. And like I said, I'm of the mindset now that I'm just going to ride for my boy. I'm just going to ride for my boy on every level. And to be honest, it is what it is. Zack Snyder deserves all the credit and all the and all of our respect. Whether you love him or hate him, he deserves the respect that he didn't disrespect fans. He didn't, you know, spaz out on pundits and other YouTube bloggers and stuff. He basically just came out and said nothing, you know. He said nothing for 3 fucking years, man. 3 years, you know. I'm telling you, man, that dude, yeah, he basically didn't say nothing for 3 years, and he didn't disrespect nobody, not a one. I ain't got nothing for respect for a person like that. Nothing but respect. Because he pretty much didn't, you know, he didn't make the fans feel like, you know, you got your own opinion. You know, he tried his best. He was sorry that it disappointed other fans and stuff, but he wanted to tell the story in which he felt like was the right way to go. And yeah, that's exactly how it ended up. But for me, like I said, I'm gonna ride hard. I'm always gonna ride hard. And that's pretty much it. So with that being said, this is your boy Abu Nas. I am just I can't wait. I seriously can't wait for this thing to come out. And everybody else knows that by the time it's all said and done, we're going to have the thing that we need. We're going to have it one way or the other. It's your brother Abu Nas signing off. I know it's been 40 minutes. Goddamn, if you reached the end, good man. But hopefully you enjoyed the ride. I know I did. And I'll check you later. Peace.